So I'm finding out as I read the Bible, and I'm not very far in, that a lot of this stuff, a lot of the words, I have no clue what they mean. So if I have no clue what they mean, you guys may not have no clue what they mean also. So I think it's best, even though I'm reading it to you, to also come back and tell you what words mean that I don't know, that you may not know either. So, cherubims. I'm just gonna say we're just gonna call it chair, because I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. What does that mean in the Bible? I'm gonna read the verse first, and then I'll read what AI said about it. Uh, so he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubs, which is the word that were cherubims. Cherubims. That might be how it's pronounced. And flaming swords which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. So if I was to read this, I would probably just skip that word. I would be like, it doesn't really have a meaning. It's just there's flaming swords around it. But no, that's not what it meant. So try not to skip words, even if you can't pronounce them. Go look them up. But we're going to read it. They are spiritual beings mentioned in the Bible. So it's not a sword just floating in the air, flaming sword just floating in the air. It's spiritual beings with flaming swords. Often despite as angelic creatures, they're associated with God's presence, protection, and glory. In the biblical account, cherubims, that's what we're going to just call them, are described as guarding the Garden of Eden and the Ark of the Covenant. They're often depicted in art and literature as winged creatures, symbolizing their connection to the divine and their role in serving as guardians in. Sorry, my nose starts to itch. Guardians in attendance to God's presence. The exact nature and appearance of cherubims are subject to interpretation, but they're generally seen as powerful heavenly beings. So, what we call an angel, we think is this amazing thing. Like, angels are this amazing thing. Well, whatever this thing is, would be a little bit above what we consider an angel. Like, these would be more powerful, more towards God, probably more beautiful, amazing, people, creatures, whatever you want to call them, that were guarding the Garden of Eve, or the Garden of Eve. I just called it the Garden of, the Garden of Eden, and the Covenant, the Ark of the Covenant. So these things would be amazingly beautiful, probably. And apparently, if they're still guarding these two things, we don't know where they are. We don't know where the Ark of the Covenant or the Garden of Eden is. Nobody knows where those two things are. They could still be guarding them to this day. But I didn't know what the word meant. I still can't pronounce it. But if I didn't know what it meant, there was probably other people that didn't know what it meant. So that's why I wanted to share this with you guys. Like, comment, and share, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.